Hey, love. Love and peace and happiness. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. It has been a busy, busy day for me, but it was perfect because we haven't done our tarot in the shadows in a while. So if you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, you found this for a reason. And anybody and everybody that finds this for a reason. And the divine is definitely involved. The highest self is all up in this. Absolutely. So we're going to be pulling some messages and see what's going on in the shadows. Absolutely. Oh, wow. The shadow self is the parts of ourselves that have been pushed down to the unconscious, the parts that we're insecure about, ashamed of, or frustrated with, and therefore repress. The concept of the shadow self is based on the notion that we figuratively bury those pieces of personality that we fear would not be welcomed, accepted, or loved by others. Therefore, we keep them in the shadows. In short, our shadow selves are the versions of ourselves that we do not show society. So what is shadow work? This is the practice of loving what is and setting the shame and judgments free so that we can be our true selves. As Victor Hugo famously said, the greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. Loved ourselves, or rather, loved in spite of ourselves. All right, so I'm going to use the Stranger Things Tarot. I just finished the new season of Stranger Things yesterday. I had time throughout the day to watch some stuff, so I finally finished that. Let's get right into this. We have the Angel of Time. Ooh, card number 40. Working too hard. She's like, you need to, slow down before you burn out, is what she's saying. Angel of Time, working too hard. She reminds us that I'm hearing there's only so much you can get done in a day. No, but I heard Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay, and you can only do so much. You can only do so much at a time. Yeah, you have to give yourself time to rest. Give yourself time to be nourished. Give time for those personal care things that you do, bathing, shaving, all that stuff, brushing your teeth, washing your hair, exercise, all those types of things. Working too much with the Angel of Time. I see that there's this feeling like of pressure. There's this feeling like there's never enough time. I see the feeling of too much pressure, too much to do. But then as soon as I'm saying that, I hear, time is on my side. Yes, it is. Okay. So even though you could be feeling the pressure of time, they want to remind us that time is on our side. I see the golden one with us. Thank you, love. Yeah, so thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence, for all you do, all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, for the growth on our channel. You guys are phenomenal. You keep showing up. And so, yeah, I'm going to keep showing up too. I heard you looking good. But the Angel of Time is here for a reason. She is card number 40. 40 is Emperor energy with infinite potential. With the Fool card behind it, you can go anywhere with that. So, time to organize, time to delegate, time to structure. Oh, I heard budgeting and planning. Yeah, budgeting and planning could be oh so important as well. But let's see what the Stranger Things Tarot is going to add to our message today. I'm really excited to bring this deck out again. I'm refreshed with all the characters and stuff from the series since I just finished that last season. And so I'm really excited to work with it, because it's funny, after it had been so long since I watched a season, I worked with this deck and I was like, oh my God, I don't even remember like who's who and what, the names or nothing, but now it's very fresh. So let's see. Oh, we have the 8 of Strands here, which is Wands energy. And so it's the Christmas lights. 8 of Strands. The 8 of Strands is talking about the energy that you throw, the energy that you put out. But as we use it from the, all the lights are lit. So I'm hearing it's safe. I'm hearing it's safe because, you know, when the lights start going crazy, then the demogorgons are near. So in this, with all the lights being lit up, like it's a safe time to go ahead and make some things happen. It's a safe time to go ahead and make some things happen. And I just see like you've been making a lot of things happen and you've been safe to do that. But they again are reminding like you don't have to do it all in a day. You don't have to do it all in this instant, right? So let's see what else we have. Hey, Norma, I see you. Thank you for your comments. And we have, oh, the 5 of Scoops, which is Pentacles energy. Oh, yeah. You've been busy. Take some time. Have something sweet. Give yourself a treat while you take a break. You've been busy working. And it's been safe that you work. But somebody's bringing you a sweet treat. But here's the thing. The cone on this is broken. The cone is broken. It's starting to leak. It's starting to leak. The cone is broken. Lord of mercy. Okay. A side point message. Yeah, backup protection if you don't want babies at this time, like for real. But this 5 of Scoops energy is actually 5 of Pentacles energy. So you've been trying to do something, but it's like you're going to wear yourself out, wear yourself thin, wear yourself down if you keep going too hard, going, you know, the full speed ahead, full steam ahead energy is it's definitely going to wear you down after a while. So for anybody who, I see a lot of personal questions coming on here. If y'all send $10, I'll answer your personal questions, but you got to send it to my Cash App or my Venmo or my Zelle. So I'm going to go in here and put that in the comments, and you're going to have to wait till I'm done with the general message. But I want to say this once to get it out of the way, so that way I can focus on the message that Spirit wants to come through, because none of you booked me to show up for this. I showed up because I wanted to. If you want to get your personal reading, I'm going to put in the comments how you can do that. And if anybody chooses the 1 question or more right now and sends that to the information, not on the super chat. Yeah, if y'all understood how that worked and you actually want me to receive what you're sending, you would send it to me the way I say instead of through super chat. So why isn't my chat going through? Hold on, let me do that again. Oh, it might be too long. Okay. One moment. But yeah, anybody that purchases these right now, you'll get it at the end of this general message. So you have to stay tuned as well. All right. Information is in the chat for you. So where we're at, 5 of Pentacles. You're busy at work. You're working too hard. But there's this opportunity here to have a dessert. But here's the thing. You're going to have it quick. I'm hearing you're going to have that dessert quick. You're working too hard. The Knight of Spokes is below. And it's Steve. And he's got an attitude. Steve has an attitude. Okay. So I see like somebody has an attitude. They're trying to get your attention. They're not getting the attention that they want. They're not getting what they want from you. And then they click off. amazing how that works. And then they click off. That's fine with me. Okay. He's standing there waiting for something to happen. Standing there waiting for something to happen. But what's coming, what's happening is not what they want, what he wanted. Okay. So it's like my time is busy. My time is limited. I don't have time for this right now. Let me see. I'm going to finish pulling the spread before I get too deep into the cards, just so the messages can come through whole. The Magician is behind. Oh, I forgot his name. And he was dead long in the show. Somebody was here a long time ago. He was here a long time ago. He's not here no more. He was a good guy when he was here. He was very helpful, but he had to go. The Demogorgons took his ass out. What was his name? I don't remember. He was the boyfriend. And here he comes with all the books and stuff like that. Magician energy in the past and behind you. All right, let me see what's above you in this energy. What's above you? What's above you? Above you, you have the Fool. And there we have Will going into the woods while he's in the upside down, taking the risk. Okay. Let's see what's in front of you. I see you, Janine. What's in front of you in this energy? In front of you, you have the 10 of Scoops, 10 of Pentacles. Now, there's Steve again. He's not looking so angry. He's looking like, well, look, I have 2 now. Oh, okay, perfect. So I just saw something really strong in this message. Somebody tried to come. They wasn't happy because they only thought of themselves. So now they're trying to come back around. This is like somebody left to the stove. I'm going to go to 7-Eleven. I'll be back. They come back with the A&W root beer for themselves. But why didn't they bring you one or whatever it is you would like, right? Yeah, they knew that they were coming back and you were going to be there. Oh, so they only thought of themselves. This is like somebody went to get tacos. We got a great taco place next to my nail shop. Yeah, the best. Las Compitas. I love it. Tacos de birria. This will be like my daughter coming, which she won't anymore. She's vegetarian now, but, you know, coming over with some tacos and not having none for her mom. You know, like how oh, fuck, hold on, let me go back. So this person's like, let me go back and get some more. So that way I have enough for you, too. So that's the energy. Let me see. Joanne said, yep, that one's selfish. Yeah, like, what if you gonna go get something, bring something for whoever's waiting on you at home, you know? Or you was going for a walk to the park and you brought you a bottle of water. Why don't you bring one for them, too? Like, how rude. I'm just saying. But, oh, and I hear, but common sense isn't all that common. And, you know, isn't it great to be a considerate person? And isn't it beautiful when people show consideration for us? In your energy, how you see yourself is the 3 of Strands. You're lit up and you're expecting the best. 3 of Wands energy, okay? You expect good things. Well, I told you not to come over here unless you got tacos for me, too. Or unless you brought me a A&W root beer, too. I'm just saying, if you're going to get cocktails, you need to bring me one. What are you doing? How you going to come to my house and you ain't even going to bring me nothing? 3 of Wands, you expecting the best. Let me see how they see you. How they see you. Oh, the 2 of Spokes. Oh, we could ride the tandem bike together. 2 of Cups energy. Love, never knew what I was meant. Somebody is having to be taught how to be considerate for the person that they love. That's just weird. That's just weird. Like, why do I have to teach you that, you know, if you love me and you gonna go get you some tacos or whatever you getting, to bring some for me too, because you gonna come eat at the house. Like, if you was gonna do that by yourself, you should have just stayed at the damn place where you got the in your car or something. Don't come over here with taco breath neither. You better go brush your teeth, because if I smell tacos on your breath, I'm gonna tell you something about that too. Don't come over here if you ain't got nothing to share. And if you don't have nothing to share, well, you know, just don't come and bring just for you. Like, that's just rude. So somebody in this situation, here you are, you would be in love. You are being loving. And what you were getting was that selfish shit. Inconsiderate. Like, how rude. I deserve better than that. I deserve better than that. Let me see. How you feeling about all this? How you really feeling? Like, this is the feeling. You might not be saying it, but this is how you really feeling about all this. Let me see. Oh, the Three of Cups energy. Try again. Well, maybe we could be friends. Oh, well, maybe we could just be friends. Friends. How many of us have them? Let's be friends. Ones we can depend on. I want to be friends. Okay, old school. Before we go any further, let's be friends. So they already think that they love you. You trying to see if y'all could even be friends. Can we all just get along? Well, no, not really. We can't all just get along. But maybe we could get along. We'll see if you're considerate or if you're a douche. Well, let me see where all this stuff is going. What is most likely to happen up in this? Where is this going? She said, Joanne said, yeah, you got that right. Then they blame on mental health issues. No love, just selfish. Well, you know, we ain't all created the same. That's fine. But around here, you're going to show up with some love. Or you're going to be silenced. I heard, yeah, or you will be silenced. Like, literally, don't come around here acting crazy or you will be silenced. The Tower is the outcome. Surprise! There's a fall down of all the fakery. Okay, and is this that crazy ass plant? It's from the upside down. Okay. This is not good news. For somebody, it's not good news. Let me see some more. It's frequency up in here. Okay, the Temperance. Hold on. I will wait. I will be patient. Mike shows up. He's like waiting for the right cue. He's got his walkie-talkie. He's got his communication device on. Okay. Mike has got his communication device on. He's waiting for a signal. Waiting for a signal. I see the frequency. Okay. Of what signal is Mike waiting for? Justice. And that's Nancy. Like, Nancy Wheeler is not a joke. She turns into a whole, like, a real battle warrior. Like, she is freaking fearless, right? So, Justice is here. And you know what? So the other thing about Nancy is, like, she does this whole, like, journalism thing. You know, she's really stands up for what's right. And that's brother and sister. Hold on. They brother and sister. The brother and sister. So there's the masculine and the feminine energy. I heard they got each other's back. Absolutely got each other's back. They're going to be there to support one another. So Mike's waiting for the cue. So that's what I see in the outcome. You're waiting for the cue that there's somebody that's going to really have your back. If you can't have my back on some tacos or a soda, how I know you're going to have my back when I really need some support, or else I heard, because I could do better all by myself than have somebody here that's just going to take and not bring nothing to the table. If I'm in this by myself, I might as well be by myself. If I'm going to sit up here and talk to myself and you ain't got nothing to say, I may as well go in my room and talk to myself. Like, what do I need to be around you for? Yeah, that's the energy. Okay. Let's get some more clarifiers on this Tower at the end. Yeah, I just see, like, Tribe is like, I will wait until it feels great. I will wait till it feels right. I will wait until I can see somebody really got my back. And one of that, you know what? So sidebar message, they just cut me off. They were like, yeah, there's a saying that says that if somebody real loves you, they'll give you the last bite off their plate. And if they don't, they don't love you. That's what I heard. I mean, I can see the reasoning in that. And it's funny because every time I think about it, like my grandchildren, there's the ones that really be like, Grandma, can I have another bite? Yeah, here, baby. Here, I saved this for you. All right, so the Page of Spokes, Page of Cups energy, and we're back. Oh, no, this isn't Steve. This is the other one. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jonathan. is there. Byers, Jonathan Byers is there with the Page of Spoke. Driving, on a mission, got somewhere to go. Door is locked. Okay. Somebody's door is locked. Let me see some more. Oh, and he has a little bit of jealousy and insecurity issues, doesn't he? The moon came out. Hold on. The moon came out with something else. I don't want to look at what that else is yet because so even though like, oh, this is cute and fun and, you know, this could be a good time, but there's something hidden. There's something hidden. And in the image shows Elle with her team. Oh, okay. So there's this card is going to speak to us, dual messages. Tribe message, this is for you. They say, when I'm in the room, I'm never alone. I got my super team with me. Like, you're always supported. You're never alone. If you're in the room, you have you have a spirit team that surrounds you, that's always with you, okay? So we have Jonathan, and he's like, I feel like he's remembering. Whoa, I just got it. Wow, that's crazy. So Jonathan is remembering all this. It's like he's remembering all the events that had already happened. Remembering all the things that already happened. How tribes showed up with the whole fucking team. They might look like they standing by themselves, like Al looked like she's standing by herself. If you look closer, you see our team back there. They're a team. They're down for each other, okay? But the way it's coming through right here, for you, tribe, there's somebody remembering how they thought you were just going to be easy to take out. Because, you know, Elle, she was just a little girl, especially in the first season. This deck is based off of the first season, right? She was just a little girl. Oh, she's harmless. She ain't going to hurt nobody, right? No, man, you better guess again. And why Jonathan is coming out like he's not on their side right now, I can't tell you. But he's looking like, even like somebody that had this idea that you were just going to be so naive and so foolish. Interesting, because you had the Fool card. It's like, there you go. Maybe that's Elle, but whatever. They only saw you from the backside and they saw you were alone. They couldn't see you from the other dimension. They couldn't see you with spiritual eyes. From the physical eyes, they thought you was a fool to be out here at night. And I'm getting like, yeah, the whole world right now is in a sort of a spiritual night. It's like time to get your strength up, all that stuff. Okay, but what they couldn't perceive was that you were never alone. You were supported the whole time. Now they said, let's go into what's behind that moon card. Okay, Pisces energy. What's behind the world? Look at that. And they hold your hand. And they support you right into the world. So there's somebody who's remembering. I love this. I love this. Because it's like, there's somebody who is remembering how they came. I heard they thought they was going to conquer. They thought they were actually going to accomplish something here. Whoa, they took a roll of the dice. Okay, the 6 of dice is at the bottom, which is like 6 of swords energy. And there's a sign, and it's in the forest, and it says, here there be monsters. To whoever this is, your spirit team looks like a bunch of monsters. I'm going to tell you that much right now. That's what I heard, because I heard, I love it. Zap and Roger came through and talk about so rough, so tough out here, baby. So rough. Yes, they're like so rough, so tough out here. Your spirit team, to whoever this is that's remembering what they went through with you. And I don't feel like this is literally one person. I see this Jonathan image is representing the collective of all the mugs, all the muckahuckahoos they forked around and found out. Okay, they tried to fork around in your plate and then they found out. Back, it's like a hand smack. Don't fork around in my plate, because I will smack your hand and show you that. Get your hand off of my plate. Okay. 6 of dice, 6 of swords energy. Like you already can tell, you already could tell. Like they might call you a monster and a whole beast, but it's because they don't know what they attached to. Lord of mercy. And I've been saying that a lot lately. I was saying it a lot more very recently. Mm. It's died down. Maybe a few, maybe even a week since I've said it so much, but oh my gosh, I was saying it so many times a day. Okay, so Six of Swords is underneath. We're going to dig at the bottom of this, but not yet, because what they're showing me is so, all right. Somebody had figured they had studied up on you. They figured they had all the knowledge that they needed, that they had done all their studying, they had prepared themselves, they were ready for you. They just knew that they had it together. But the thing is, this person didn't know. Oh, just like in the yeah, it just like in the I love the way this is coming through. Just like in the end, I'm spoiler if you haven't seen the final series of Stranger Things, if you didn't get to the end, yeah, you might want to finish watching that and come watch this reading again. But if you're not afraid of a spoiler, then here we go. Anyway, so this is like, they didn't know. This is like the card where Will didn't know that he could use his power. Will didn't know that he could use his power. Right? And so somebody, it's giving me Vecna energy, thought that they could overpower you. And literally Vecna says, because you were weak. You were weak. I could easily take over your mind. That's what he told Will. Yeah, well, he fucked around and found out too, didn't he? Mm-hmm. So somebody here, like, thought that they found an easy target. Yeah, Henry really was quite clever, but he thought he was more capable than he was. However they showed up, they could have showed up in boyfriend energy or girlfriend energy. I don't care who you date. That's none of my business. The point is, it could have showed up as somebody who was trying to date you, get to know you, get close to you, and all that stuff. That's what it looks like, because you were lit up. You were excited. I see you're excited about it. You could still be excited about something right now. Some of you are going through this now. Some of you already been through this. But when I channel these messages, Spirit gives it to me very much in hindsight, vision it in like it's already done, because Spirit shows it to me finished so that I can communicate it. Anyway, so here you are, you're lit up with the opportunity, you're ready, you're feeling like this is a green light, I'm going for it. But what happened? They showed up with one cone of ice cream, it's leaked and it's broken. And hold on, why didn't you bring me one? You already taking bites off of yours. Like, why didn't you bring me an ice cream if you're gonna get an ice cream? Oh man, I messed up. Now they're mad at me. I gotta go back to the store and get me another ice cream. And oh my gosh, my ice cream broke. Okay, so in other words, this person was showing up with not enough. They were showing up broken, toxic, unhealed, mentally messed up. Just like, what was your name, baby? You said it. You said they blame it on mental health issues. And that's the energy. Like somebody could have showed up with some mental health issues and codependency issues with no money. They could have showed up sick. Oh, for somebody, and I hope it was not you, but for somebody, like they showed up diseased. They showed up diseased. Even if it wasn't like a physical ailment or a physical disease going on down there, like they still had some sort of dysfunction. The Five of Pentacles very much so talks about a period of dysfunction that, 5 years, it just gave me 5 years. A period of dysfunction that highlights a need for spiritual focus, exercise, practice, routine, institution, attention, all of that. Yeah. They just took this message very macro. And they're like, sidebar message. Yeah, the 5 years since 2021. Yeah, it's been a lot of toxicity, hasn't it? Been a lot of toxicity going out there, a lot of hate speech, a lot of people with financial issues and health issues and all that stuff since that big whole like reprogramming lockdown thing. Okay, so they're bringing that up. Okay, back to the main message about what, however, this is applying more personal for you. You knew that you could go into this relationship or into this situation based solely off of the idea that even though other people might see you like you're very isolated, very alone, very like you could be the only one, like there's no family, no friends really, you keep your what circle, you are your circle. So somebody could have looked at you like you were easy prey. They could have thought, oh, they're young, they don't get it. And the way the energy they're showing me in you is very the energy in you is very innocent and pure and generous and compassionate and kind and thoughtful. Yeah, they're showing me that you're very thoughtful and considerate. Like you always, I see you handing napkins to people just because, I see you helping somebody pick up something they dropped. You don't even know these people. I see you in that energy. Okay. But the world is upside down. The whole world is upside down in this. So when they see you and you're over here being kind and sweet and just being your normal self, to them, this is a cue that, oh, we can easily sway, persuade, manipulate, infiltrate. We can infiltrate this one. Or like Vecna said, like you were weak. It was easy to take over your mind. That's what somebody thought. What they tried to give you was a breakdown of your life. Like they wanted to break down your life because their way of being was about trying to break you down so they could take your life, take your energy, take. It was all about taking from this, whoever this was that come in. It was all about taking. Okay. Interesting. Now they're going back to the macro message. Yeah, it's been 5 years since the lockdown. Yeah, it's been 5 years since that time now. They thought they would break you down and destroy you. They thought that a lot of you were going to just off yourself. They thought that you were going to lose all hope and give up. And boy, were they wrong. Because instead of doing that, y'all got yourself in alignment. And you started seeing solutions. And you started getting these epiphanies and downloads and all these great millionaire ideas and all this stuff. This amazing stuff came out of that. They want you to know that. But they also want you to know that that whole situation was meant to break you down. And they're saying, and even what's going on in our societal temperature, they're saying it's a societal temperature right now, that even that, what's up, New Zealand? I see you, Indigo. That societal temperature, even since the 5 years since that we have just closed out 5 calendar years, right? They're saying even that was meant to break your belief in better days, to break your mind, to break your wallet, to break your spirit. And I know everybody ain't in the same situation as the country I live in, but there's something going on everywhere. And there's a lot of this junk going around where they just been trying to break people down. Well, what's interesting is, they had their ideas all right. They sure had their ideas, and they just knew they were going to get what they wanted. Somebody here, they took it a step too far, because at the end of the day, they come out a page. They thought they showed up as a knight, which is a level down. So somebody's being demoted. Whatever they thought they were bringing, they found out they was insufficient. I heard insufficient funds. Yeah, insufficient and insufficient funds. Yeah, they thought that they thought they had you right where they wanted you. Oh, look, this is like Steve is standing there looking like a whole predator, looking at this kid. Like, I'm telling you, you might even be younger. So, some of you are younger than this person by age wise.
regardless of that, like they saw you as an easy target and a fool. A fool. Well, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get double of whatever the hell they thought they were taking or more. That's what I see. Whatever they thought they were gonna feed you is gonna multiply, and it's a return to sender issue. Absolutely. But because we have the 10 of scoops here, which is 10 of Pentacles energy, what it's doing is it's totally giving, you close this cycle out, they can't touch you, you get everything that you deserve. And I'm just, they're drawing my attention to the fact that justice is there. You like, I can wait because justice is on my side. Justice has got my back, and justice is fearless. Justice is a whole warrior up in here. Okay. And you could feel it. You could feel good things are coming your way. Oh, thank you. They just showed me. Yeah. So how you see yourself is the 3 of strands, but the situation, how you came out was the 8 of strands. So I see somebody here, you about to get rid of a whole problem. You about to get rid of a fight. You about to get rid of an issue. About to get rid of something. Yeah, because they're showing me the 5 minus the 3, or the 8 minus the 3 equals 5 of wands. 5 of wands is the fight. It's the challenge. It's the struggle. It's the battle. It's the sparring. It's the practice. It's the... and earlier, weren't we just saying, why you got to teach somebody how to love you? Like, that's a whole struggle. If you don't know how to love somebody, if you don't know how to love yourself, first off, if you don't know how to love yourself, you don't know how to love me. I can tell you that much, because I love myself, okay? And that's the energy right here that you're giving. And then it's like, and then you, on top of not loving yourself, like you don't know how to love nobody neither. And that's why they don't know how to love somebody, because they don't know how to love themselves. So that 8 of strands, it goes to 3 of strands, is showing me the 5 of wands, which is the drama, the fighting, the chaos, the issues, nothing but problems. You're removing it. How you see yourself, you're free from all the problems, right? And it's like, you, honey, you can learn these soul lessons in a partnership if you want to, or you can learn it by yourself. So whether this person is still in your life or in your atmosphere or in your ambiance or in your house or at your job, or if y'all still married, somebody is clearly, or it wouldn't have come out that way. If y'all still talk, you see yourself as, oh, I'm independent of that. In other words, whatever their problems they got going on, that's not mine. Oh, you got a bankruptcy. That's not my bankruptcy. Oh, you have a foreclosure. That's not my foreclosure. Oh, you got a repossession. That's not my repossession. I got a car. You need to figure out how you're going to get yourself there. That's the energy. But this person really thought that they were going to get on your tandem bike and ride with you. This person was going to ride your tandem bike with you. And you was going to be the one doing all the puddling, all the pedaling. All the puddling? Why puddling? You were going to be the one doing all the pedaling. And they were just going to ride easy while you just use up all your energy to get them somewhere. And that's why the angel of time came out saying you working too hard. You got enough shit to do without now putting all this person, without throwing this person on your tandem bike, and now you got to pedal them somewhere too, because they ain't got no fucking bike of their own. Oh yeah. This is like somebody, you know, they had their car repossessed. So now they expect you to take them back and forth to work and picking up for lunch and all that shit. Oh, and you need to do all this other stuff. You don't have to do nothing. And that's what you realize. You're like, I don't have to do none of it. Those are not my problems. That is not my circus, not my monkeys. I didn't break it. I don't have to fix it. And I don't have to pay for it neither. You broke it. You fixed it. That's your circus. The circus got your name on it, not mine. Okay, that's the energy. How you really feeling? 3 of Cups. Well, maybe we could be friends. Friends. How many of us have that? Maybe not. I'll just go hang out with my brothers and sisters. I'll just go hang out with my tribe. I don't even want to be around this person and their problems and their drama and their stress. I'll just go kick it with my tribe. So you're like, okay, bye. And then, you know, you go do your thing, however you communicate with your tribe, which is, this is me communicating with my tribe. When I go live here, it's tribe time for me. It's time for me to connect with my people. You are my people. Yeah. And this is going to take somebody by shock and awe. Honey, the tower, it's going to make the anger rise in them. I see the anger is going to rise in them. And some cases in the physical 3D realm, like somebody's get kicked out. They're going to get kicked out of the house. I think you better call Tyrone. Call him and tell him, come on, help you get your shit. Yeah. You need to call Tyrone, but you can't use my phone. And they like, damn, I can't even use your phone to call Tyrone? Fuck, all my shit is outside. What am I gonna do? Not my problem. That's your shit, not mine. Get the fuck out. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say fork. Yeah, you can't use my phone. Robin's on that same vibe. Robin is like, yep, you can't use my phone. Yes. And so you were like, here's the cold part about it. You did this. You're like, see, look, and he's got his walkie-talkie right there, but why it look like the phone? No, you can't use my phone. And you were looking good. You weren't looking mad. You didn't twist up your face and get all ugly for them, you know, because some people, they will do anything to make you give up that gorgeous face look you carry all day long, right? But you didn't, you stayed gorgeous. You stayed sexy. You stayed sultry. You stayed all that. And you stayed in peace. So that lets me know that when, however this go down or did go down or, you know, what will go down, and if that shit just happened tonight, like, you know, this is your message. I'm just saying. But whenever the shit goes down, whenever somebody is kicked out, whatever that means, because some of you that's literal, some of you that's symbolic, you still looking good. You still sitting pretty. You still looking awesome. And yes, you're dismissed. And that's the energy, right? Like, they can't disturb your peace. But that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to get you angry, hooping and hollering, yelling, acting a fucking fool. Of course they did. Because then maybe you'll break your own shit. Maybe you will break your own shit. The broken freaking ice cream cone. If they could get you to just break your own shit, like maybe you'll throw your phone at them. But I still owe, like, a lot of money on this phone. I'm not breaking my phone for you. Yeah, no, bye. You can go. You're dismissed. That's their energy. They wanted you to break something. I see somebody like if it's you, put it in the comment, but I see somebody where there's a fight in the car. And they really was trying to get you to crash your car because they don't have a car. That shit did not work. Yes, that did not work at all. And then with the justice showing up, with Nancy showing up with the justice card, excuse me, I'm scooting around, knocking shit over. With Nancy with the justice card, some of you, the law showed up, honey. I fought the law and the law won, okay? I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. Okay, I don't know why those songs came out, but you do. This is Libra energy. Oh, by the way, and this was Sagittarius energy. So somebody, you're a Sagittarius sun and a Libra moon. Hey, okay, but justice got called on the situation. This is like a flag on the play. Now they're taking me from Stranger Things right into football. When the flag goes on the play, the game stops and they got to review the tapes and see, well, what have really happened here? Let me slow this down. Slow motion for you. They want some slow motion for you. Yes. And then the law showed up. So the law came in. Now, Some of you, this is a physical law, like officers at the door. Like, that's so embarrassing. Whenever you have to have officers around like that, your home and stuff, or your place of business or something like that. But for others of you, you ain't have no physical law officer, but you definitely had the spiritual law on your side, and the whole spirit team is there. And the highest courts, you know, if you got the highest courts on your side, you good. You better than having the physical courts on your side. You know what I'm saying? If it was spiritual police that came and grabbed their ass, you still better off than even if it was the physical police that came and grabbed their ass. Either way, whether it was physical police that came knocking on the door, or whether it was the spirit realm that came knocking on the door. So how would you know if the spirit police pulled up? Well, I'm going to tell you something. It happened real fast. It happened real fast. They just showed it to me. When the spiritual police showed up and dragged their ass out, it looks like they're leaving you. It looks like they're leaving you, whether they're leaving your home or they're telling you to get out of their house. If you're, but I don't see you like that, tribe. I see like it's your house, it's your car, the shit is yours. But it's like, when the spiritual police come and get them, they have a gotta take a shit urge to get the fuck away from my tribe. They don't want to be around you. They'll run away. They'll pack their shit and leave. They'll ghost you. Whatever it is. They leave you hanging. They never showed up. Whatever it was. And good riddance. You know? Yeah. So remember that. If folks leave you, don't go chasing after them. Let that motherfucker go. Because that means the spiritual police came and grabbed them by their neck and pulled them out. Why? They just showed me the old Showtime at the Apollo where they would pull the hook out and drag them off the stage. Like, this show is over. Yeah. At the end of the day, this person is going to be sitting up there at the end of their days, remembering that they met somebody who was so protected. They just took me back to the whole physical police officers, 3D physical realm police officers. You didn't even call the police on them. Somebody was outside and out of nowhere. It's like, where did those police come from? I don't know, but they came in the perfect time to get rid of that craziness. Okay. And somebody else, you still don't know how the police came to your house, knocking on your door. Somebody here, you don't know. But this person is sitting there stewing. They're like, how on earth did this happen? And they still don't know what they're seeing. They still don't know what they're seeing. They just know they still see you like this. They still see you like this by yourself and like a little child. But whatever your physical appearance is in the spirit realm, not only are you much larger than life, but you have a whole team, a protective protective detail. You have a spiritual protective detail on you at all times. They never met nothing like that before. So they thinking about that. The other thing is, whatever this is that they did to try to break you, break your life, break your bank, break your spirit, break your blessings, break into your whatever. I heard break into your will. Somebody was trying to break into your will. That reminded me of that last one that last woman I gave her a chance dating her. Try to marry me so fast. And then I said, why? I just want to be a wife. But why? Well, what if something would happen to you? I'm fine. I got my daughter. She know what to tell them. So what you want is a power of attorney. No, what she wanted was probably to take my ass out and take whatever the hell I got. Wrong answer. If they try to marry you and y'all just know, like y'all just start dating and it ain't even been a month yet, huge red flag, people, huge red flag. And I was like, no, those are not the right answers. And you win. You level up out of this. And now when this happens, when this world card happens, remember, even if the physical realm was involved, even if there were literal cops and handcuffs, if there was a literal jail and a literal physical court case, they were taken away by the spirit team, that spiritual protective detail. They don't have access to you no more. They don't have access to you no more. 3322, angel number for you. They don't have access to you no more. They want me to actually look that up with Joanne, Sacred Scribe. So let me look that up. But yeah, they don't have access to you. So what that means is, what that looks like is, you're so in the spiritual realm, it looks like you're on another dimension and they're not on your dimension. So if all the dimensions, thank you, if all the dimensions are like the pages of a book and they're all just here on the same book, if life is a book and each of the different realms of reality is a different page within that book, they're not on your page no more. Y'all are not on the same page no more at all. And so they can't access you no more. They could look for you. They can search, but that don't mean they ever really gonna find you. So angel number 3322. Let me get the reader up. Lord of mercy. There we go again with that whole show reader. Thank you. So angel number 3322, and for angel numbers, I like to look at the Joanne Sacred Scribe's website. And I don't always pull up angel numbers, but they specifically told me to. So whatever I'm about to read from her website here, her blog, is for you, okay? It says angel number 3322 tells you to trust that any issues that may be concerning you will be healed and resolved, and all is working out for your highest good. Develop your intuition and use it as a natural tuning fork, and heed it in your everyday life to guide and assist you. Your connection with your intuition is ever present and is always a part of you. When you access and follow your intuition, you gain control of your own life, and this leads you to making the right choices and taking positive action in every instant. It also encourages you to have faith in humanity and keep a positive attitude. Pause on the reading. They are emphasizing, I heard it, they said pause the reading because they want you to keep your faith in humanity. If I'm real, if you're real, everybody ain't like these douchebags. Don't give up on humanity because of a few assholes that were sent to make you give up on humanity. For some of you, that's exactly what they were meant to do. When I said break you or take from you, they were trying to get you to give up on humanity. It's not about giving up on humanity, honey. You got to come through this, remember, with your temperance, with your peace, with your love, with your joy, with your faith, all of that. You have to come through this intact, not broken. This is about you coming through intact. Because Lord of mercy, because everybody I ever dated was like a whole problem, doesn't mean I give up on humanity. Because all my family members, except for my child and the children that came from her, I don't deal with. Doesn't mean I give up on humanity. And likewise for you. Maybe you, everybody you ever date, you've been alone for so long, you can't even remember how long it been because it just don't work no more. You're just like, I'm done. I'm done dating these people. Because every time you try to date, it just didn't work out. And some of you out there watching this, I see that you also have been estranged from your whole family by choice. Can't hang out with them people. Too toxic. Too unhealthy. Too just toxic as fuck. Drug users, physical abusers, liars, manipulators, cheaters, thieves, whatever it was. And you're just like, you know good people. We can't give up on humanity because of the douchebags that exist. We are real. All of us on this tribe are real. That's why this is our channel. Because you needed to know that you were not alone. You're never alone. But even in this physical world, you're still not alone. Okay. They said, okay, now you can play on the reading again. So angel number 3322 encourages you to have faith in humanity and keep a positive attitude about yourself and others in order to manifest peace, love, and harmony in your life. Send blessings and positive energies out to the world and expect wonderful blessings in return. When you have happy thoughts, you feel happy regardless of what you are doing or where you are in your life. Stay happy and positive. It also brings a message from your angels to have self-belief, faith, and trust in yourself and the angelic and spiritual realm, and maintain trust in the processes of the universe. Listen to your intuition and angelic guidance and have full faith in the messages and soul promptings you receive. Know that you're exactly where you are meant to be at this time. And 3322 breaks down into a 10, which breaks down into a 1, just like this year, 2026. This is the energy for 2026. Keep your faith in humanity. If you're real, you can't be the only one. You're part of a collective. You're definitely part of this soul tribe right here, this spiritual family of brothers and sisters all around the world connected. We had somebody comment from New Zealand. I know frequencies in Cali. I know we got 2 at least in New Zealand. I'm in Vegas. Where you at? Put it in the comments, because all around the world, we create a web, a worldwide web. In LA, North Carolina, look at that. UK in the house, okay. Cali again, Pennsylvania again, look at that. And NZ, New Zealand again, love. Phoenix, look at this. This is our web. Arizona again. South Island, New Zealand, okay. So, you see these different places that come up in the comment? Baby, we are worldwide. And what's beautiful, they're showing me a web around the earth that we create. And when we're Texas, okay, when we're together like this, whether even we're watching, y'all watching me together right now, some are going to watch it later, it doesn't matter. We're together like this in our love and peace and happiness. That web is lit up. It's supercharged. This is the web. This is the web. It's like, it's lit up. This is what we create, right? We hold it down, baby. We hold it down. We hold it down. Okay, and it grows from us. Because Janine and Interstellar Frequency been here with me for a long time on these lives. And I'm so thankful and grateful that our tribe is growing like it has. But they can remember where their lives didn't have as much attention as they did. And when the videos didn't have all the attention that they did. And I promise you that they both asked me, why, Melinda, why? I said, don't worry. When you see it, it means it's growing. Everything in divine timing. We just got to hold down this energy. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. We held it down. And here you are. And you're not the last ones. There's going to be more and more and more. The Spirit said, get the messages out, because the tribe is showing up. And these messages, that's why we stay on the YouTube. Yeah, I be on TikTok, and yeah, I've been on Instagram, and yeah, I've done it on Facebook and everything. The only one that stays, though, is where Spirit said, YouTube. Because they said it's always gonna be here. It will always be here. Just like some of y'all need to go, I'm going to give you a little homework assignment. The movie Cloud Atlas, it's a tough watch because it hops through all these different timelines. But it shows the entanglement that happens. And in that movie, through all these different timelines, it's about this message that's being created. This message that's being created and far into the future. That's the message that they're searching for, but it's preserved with technology. It's preserved. This message is going to be here, and the tribe is going to continue to grow. Why? Because we're not alone. You're not alone. All the hard times you've been through, baby, you've been left behind, dismissed. It's like, let me tell you this. You are, again, this is you. They think you're this, but really you're this. They can't see you. And it's a good thing. If they could see you, they might be able to take you out. If they could see you, they might be able to take you out, but they can't effectively see you. So yeah, I see, this is getting crazy. I see ones doing, and it's getting macro. It's getting very large scale in this, okay? Big picture energy. This is a big zoom out. But I see ones sitting in their sacred spaces, working their witchy spells, trying to get rid of whatever is breaking their matrix, whatever is breaking their system, whatever is breaking their fake ass program consciousness bullshit, hate, separatism, I hate you, you hate me, and it's about this team, that state, this color skin, this much money. It's about what clothes you wear. It's about where you work out, how you wear your hair, what color it is. All that superficial bullshit that people have used to be pit against one another. They've used that mechanism to separate us. Because, even Sun Tzu said, scatter them. They're weaker when you can break them apart. No. We're not scattered. We don't have to be in the same physical place. This isn't about the physicality. That's where they be fucking up. But they sitting in their dark dungeons and their fucking bohemian groves and their fucking Epstein Islands and their caves and their tunnels, and they're trying to work this magic, this dark, ugly fucking magic, to send their gorgons, their demogorgons, to come and attack the tribe. But each one of the tribe is like a L. You're all 11. You're all 7. Oh, yeah. You're all powerful. And they get taken out. And some of those demogorgons are these muckahuckahoos that just pissed off, standing there staring at you because they did not do right by you. Oh. I'm just saying. And so they don't know your name. No. This is why that random shit happens. I told you recently again about the engine in the middle of the road. They sent a very powerful spell to shut up that bitch that be getting on and telling the whole world about how empowered they are and how they can break this whole fucked up system of separatism and embrace compassion and love and peace and happiness and kindness, consideration. With boundaries and requirements. And the shadow, if I need to pull that thing out. Okay, and so they wanted to shut it up. So they cast a spell. But they don't know my name. They don't know where I'm at. They don't know nothing about me. So what happens? Some dude drops a fucking engine in the middle of my lane. And Spirit took over the driving of my car and sped up and cut off the car on the right. And it wasn't until 10 years later that I would find out that a man and his son died because of that. And it took the police a very long time to find the person guilty. But I survived. And on the day that I found that out was because they tried again. And again on that same highway, it was a giant tire in my lane. And when I say giant, it's like from one of them big ass tractors or something. And I got around that, had to drive over the line with heavy traffic on the highway, and then cut on over 2 lanes toward the exit, a couple miles down the road. And this dually truck was in front of me, as I got around it to get off on the exit ramp, there was the match of the tire literally right in front of my car. And when I tell you your spirit team is so perfect, there was no way I could see that there was the mate to that other tire in my lane. I could not see it with that big ass truck in front of me. There was no way to see it. But this is how your soul team is. Your, what do we call them? Special protective detail. Your spiritual protective detail team is like this. They will jam your foot on the gas. They will make you turn to the exit lane at the perfect time. When I tell you the tire was there and my car just did like that, right, like it was right in front. It just, Just a second delay and boom, I would have been flipping, baby. I would have been flipping on any of those situations, but I wasn't. And you're like me in that sense of you're protected, you're blessed, you're safe, you're protected. When you're in the room, you're never alone. You have a whole spiritual detail, a spiritual protective detail that it does include every last one of your ancestors and loved ones. They're all in on it. A lot of them, you don't even know their name. You'll never know their name because they lived so many years prior to you. They try, but we don't buy it. We don't buy it. We're not falling for the BS. We know what we are. And if that means we got to stand by ourselves for a while, that's fine. I'll stand here and I'll hold this phone and no, you can't call Tyrone on my phone. You got yourself fucked up. You should have never came against me. You should have never tried to come and manipulate me out of my money, my home, my car, my business, whatever it was, my life. Okay, whatever it was, they should have never tried. Because I will stand here and I will hold my phone and I will stand my ground. That's the tribe energy right here. And I will let justice stand up for me because justice is an evil bitch when you've been an evil bitch. Oh, yeah, that part. And that's what they're meeting. But whatever it is, they will never forget you. They will never forget you as they go on in their life. Because it's like you represent, you're like a timeline marker. You're like a mile marker in their life. You're like a timestamp in their life. Because after trying this shit and participating in this scheme, whether they did that consciously or unknowingly, because some of them didn't know what they were doing. Some of them did. Some of them got paid to come and try to date you and get you off your path. Some of them got paid to try to get you to shut up and stop talking. To see if they could get you to stop believing in yourself. Yeah, that same money is going to be the same money that killed them. I'm just saying. Yeah. And Spirit says, be in your patience. The Temperance card also talks about patience. Be in your patience, okay? Your kingdom was not meant to thrive in a dying system. Your kingdom, Divine One, thrives in the new system. You build the new system. You are the elite of the new system. You are the stability. You're the structure of the new system. You're the business moguls of the new system. You're the trendsetters of the new system. You're the influencers of the new system. You're the ones holding it down for the new system. So some of you, they tried to break you down. Well, you know, you should just give it up. Your YouTube channel ain't been... Do you know, if you knew how long it took me to get... Because when I figured... I did a bunch of readings on YouTube and I just left the channel alone and I didn't touch it. I had like 4,000 subscribers. We barely doubled that. And I've been doing this with conscious awareness for years now. And it just crawled and crawled and crawled. And finally we hit that 7,000 right at the time that group 7 shit hit. That was a message. Now we finally doubled from the 4,000 subscribers. And now we're over 8,000. And I just see the rocket ship, baby. Rocket Man taking off. Why? Because you're ready. You and all of the others like you are ready to know these things, to hear this empowerment, to receive these channel messages, and the frequency that comes from my voice, from my energy. You look at me and you like what you see. You may think that it's about this physicality, and it is, but it ain't. See, God gave me this face to hold you in place so you can listen to the words that'll tell the truth you've been looking for, the words that are the answers to everything you've been wanting to know. Right? And God put this frequency in my soul, and there's a reason I'm a Taurus, ruled by the throat. Why I got the Sri Yantra tatted right on my throat chakra? For a reason. Because I speak real. I speak truth. I speak creation. I speak empowerment. And that's what I was here to do. You too. Maybe not like me. You don't have to be like me. I'm not saying be like me. Please don't try to be like me. Be you. I'm taking. Do you. But some of you, you're school teachers. You just a strong, you are a strong person in your family. Sorry, leave out the word just, didn't mean just. You are a strong person in your family and you take care of kids all day. Somebody's a chef. Somebody's a roller skater. You roller skate? What you do? Roller derby or something? That's just weird. Somebody else shoots pool. Somebody's a professional gambler. Somebody worked the streets. And girl, thank you. Thank you. I see a street worker who's part of our tribe. Don't judge people by their appearances or by what society says about them. We know better than that. We come from all walks of life. We come from all walks of life. But what binds us is that golden heart and this love and peace and happiness, this empowerment energy, this authenticity. We all came to play a different role. We all came to play a different role. They tried to take us out. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. That's what I heard. Hallelujah. Okay, because God said your kingdom exists in the new energy that's being built at this time. The foundations are being laid. But before the foundations could even be laid, the clean out had to happen, honey. The move out of the old bullshit that was in the high places had to be cleaned out. And they always show me that message as though grandma lived in that house for 35 years and grandma always had that big ass chest cabinet for all her china and all the fancy, what are them dishes was called? Anyways, her fancy dishes. I forgot the name of them. That was always in that cabinet. She hardly ever opened it. They'd be pictures in there and all this stuff. But when grandma moved out of that house, the chest cabinet had to go with all the dishes and the decorations and all the stuff that was in it too. But when they finally moved that chest cabinet out of the way, all the dust bunnies, all the stuff that fell behind it, because nobody ever moved it. The whole 35 years grandma lived in that house, right? So since nobody ever moved it, all kinds of shit collected behind there. And for that, now that it's being moved, you can see the mess that's there so it can be cleaned up. And that's why they brought up the 5 years of bullshit. The bullshit has been thick. We're not all the way through it. We could have another 8 years coming. Oh, and 5 plus 8 equals 13. And that's a death card energy. But in this 8 years, the difference is going to be now that the chest of cabinet is being moved out of the way. And we can see the shit to get cleaned up, right? And the lights are coming on. Awareness like crazy all over the place. People know more. Do you know that there's so many people that now understand that the parties that have been sitting in these high places, that have been placed in these high places, now they understand that they have a personal agenda, that they're not really out for the good of the people? Oh, a lot of people know about that cab all situation now. A lot of people know about that whole, how do we say it? The A-chrome situation. Just like a lot of people know about the trafficking situation now. A lot of people know about all these crazy e-psychos that was doing all this crazy junk and the forces that assisted all them. People know more. People now more than ever. I can have the conversation about Jesus was born on Christmas and not actually have everybody go crazy on me because a lot of people know that now. What I'm saying is we're in this energy where the light up is happening, honey. Shit is getting lit up. And that's what they're showing me. We made it through the first 5 years from 2021 to 2026. That was 5 years. We're going into the next 8 years. This is heavy emphasis on the light up energy, which is, oh, thank you. Which is why we're now to 8,000. Now we finally doubled up. We're at 8,000. That's so cool. Yeah, because they're showing me that the fact that the channel got to 8,000, they're showing me the infinity symbol. It's unstoppable now. And the way they're showing it to me, it's not even about our channel. It's about what that means for our human society. We've reached critical mass. The turning point has already happened. And now it's unfolding in our spiritual realm. So that means if your purpose has to do with your spiritual abilities, if your purpose has to do with writing that book, telling that story about what you went through and how you came through it, it doesn't matter where you're at on the journey. Maybe it just has to do with talking to the people in your neighborhood or at your job or at your school or wherever you be, in your family or at the grocery store. Just throwing something out, whatever way it's for you to do. Somebody, it's about creating art. Somebody, it's about creating earth conscious living food restaurant. Somebody, this is about creating frequency conscious clothing line for babies and children and adults. Okay. For somebody, I see a frequency conscious bedding line and linens, you know, so when you wipe your skin from showering, being in that beautiful water energy, you're not putting polyester on it, you know, and just wiping all that great frequency right off. So they're talking about now using all the tools and the different ones of you. Somebody, it's about candles. I just heard candles. And somebody has sandwiches, specifically sandwiches. I don't know. Who are you? What the fuck are they talking about? Please put it in the comments. But it's about you. You're mature enough now to hold hands with the world. And whoever this is that's pissed off because they didn't see that you came with the whole spirit team, the next thing that's going to piss off this person is when they see that the whole world knows about you. And I see this person like at a random gas station, and this is just an example, right? This would be like my ex or any of my exes or any of my old clients that fell off or any of my old friends or family members that fell off. Like stopping at a gas station and the clerk was listening to this video or any YouTube video, right? Or going to work and their friend at the office, who they think they're going to do the same thing to them that they did to me, is wearing my nails and they can tell type of shit, right? In other words, this person is going to see you everywhere because whatever you do is about you. It's about you. People are going to be, it's like you're building your business, you're building your kingdom in this new energy. You are meant to be seen. Anybody, it doesn't matter what you look like, but I did hear this. If you've been blessed with this gift of speech, if you've been blessed with an appearance, with ability to dance, whatever it is, you're meant to be seen. If you're an artist and the art you create, just people love it, it's meant to be seen. Whatever it is, if you make amazing food, it's meant to be eaten. Like, it's meant to be. And it's time for us to really step into that energy. And if you don't feel like you're there yet, that's okay, because you're on your way there. Some of you are feeling like, I'm just barely fucking realizing that they're giving me a broken ice cream, Melinda, and that they're trying to give me their broken ice cream. I don't like that flavor. They brought home rainbow sherbet and I wanted vanilla. In my case, it would be the opposite. Give me the rainbow, baby. I'm just saying. But, and then they're going to try to come back with 2 to try to hold you in. Oh, but look, they're going to be holding 2 times the karma for the BS that they played. Don't worry about it. And they're banking on, thank you. They're banking on your unconditional love. So here's a problem with that in my world. And you might need to know this. But yeah, unconditional love in my world, you only have that because you don't meet the conditions for my presence. So now I don't have no choice. That's like the last step, which means I'm never going to talk to you again because I don't have to. I love you. Got to go. Bye. Go do whatever you want. Be wherever you want. See whoever you want. Do Anything. I don't care. None of my business. I love you unconditionally, no matter what you do. Some of y'all still have that idea that, no, I just want to be loved unconditionally. No, the fuck you don't, because you're already loved unconditionally by God, by me, by a bunch of other people that you'll never touch, see, or feel. I'm just saying. So, boy, oh boy, we went all in on this reading. Overall, I love that I see you knowing things are going to work out. You're working it out. You're figuring it out. You worked it out. You figured it out. You remove the problem. You remove the 5 of Wands, that extra 5, right? Which is the problem, the fighting, the drama, the stress, the whatever, the fucking chaos, the toxicity. You removed all that. And the other thing that I really love about this for you personally is that the 3 of Cups energy is in your emotionals. You're feeling fantastic. You're feeling good. You're feeling connected. You feel supported. You feel like you got your faith in humanity intact. I heard you feel like you have your faith in humanity intact. Everybody's not like the douchebags that have been thrown your way to try to take you off your path. Remember that. So I said I was going to dig below the bottom of this 6 of dice, which is 6 of Swords energy, where it said, here there be monsters. What's below that? The Chariot. Yeah. So if the monsters are over there, you're like, well, I don't have to deal with these. I already know where the monsters are, so I'm not going there no more. Let me get in my car and go somewhere else. 7 of Strands. Yeah, this is talking about the time when you were facing the monsters. Like, you was coming out of the light, you went into the shadow, which means you started dealing into your own fears, your own ego issues, your own control issues, your own abandonment issues, your own whatever it was that was keeping you stuck to somebody that will bring you some broken shit or try to break your shit, whatever that was. And this is like, I see you wanted more. You wanted more. And you didn't have it. And it had a lot to do with what you didn't know. But now that we know better, we do better. And it just, the better it gets, the better it gets. To quote Abraham Hicks, the better it gets, the better it gets. So this is what I have for you. I'm so proud of you. Anywhere where you have already accomplished this stuff that we've been talking about, congratulations. If you're not there yet, you can still celebrate with us because, honey, it's done. It's done. It's already done. And it's done on the spiritual realm first, and then it blossoms into the physical reality. So this is what I have for you for this episode of Tarot in the Shadows. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Robin, for being here. Beatty. Pierre, thank you. Global Connect, for real. Belinda, you're beautiful, baby. Anu Moon, I have to get your name out there, honey. Interstellar Frequency. My Janine Bagel. Stacy Hines. So thankful and grateful for all of you. Roxanne. Yeah, if I missed your name, keep coming back. I'll catch it. Let me just check and make sure if any of y'all, because I did put it up there. If y'all wanted a personal at the end of this live, you could send it to any of the stuff that's not on YouTube. But I don't see anything came through, so I'm going to get out of here. I always have those readings available, so check the live comments. If you want to get a reading, check below the video. I have time to take care of you. If you're in Vegas, come get your nails done. Send me that deposit. Come on in. Let's sit down and spend some time together and do your nails. If you're coming through Vegas, make me part of your best souvenir of your life, okay? What else? The growth on our channel is phenomenal, so keep doing what you're doing. Keep on hyping. Thank you, Interstellar Frequency. I saw your posts. He's been posting it every time he's been hyping, so that's pretty cool. I'll keep showing up, so you keep showing up. And I'm going to keep being me, and you keep being you. We're just going to keep being awesome. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.